know, considering how much I hate editing this video, you would think that I made it easier by reading some books. And yet, here we are. Hello, my lovely friends, it's Margaret. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 8 of the 12 Days of Margaret. If this is your first time on my channel, 12 Days of Margaret is just something that I do because I'm a December baby and I'm bitter about it. So starting on my birthday and going all the way to 12 days after my birthday, I do all of my end of the year content. Today, we're going to be checking in on the status of my physical TBR. Last year, I did not physically show you every single book that is on it because I didn't want to. I just showed you the new ones and I reacted to the video, but things got a little out of hand this year, so I think I need to remind myself why I was trying to get my physical TBR down. We are going to start with the ones that I know are new. I am going to have a counter in this corner over here that will tell you how many books have been on my TBR for multiple years. We are just piling on the shame in this video. That's just what we're doing today. I have 3 manga that I did buy because I was interested in them. I have Not Your Idol Volume 2. I have The Promised Neverland Volume 2. And I have My Hero Academia Volume 5. I just threw those on the bed and I'm already dreading having to put all of this. I also have The Labyrinth's Archivist by Day Al-Mohammed. I have Deadly Waters by Dot Hutchison. Invincible Iron Man, Iron Heart by Riri Williams. Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. Anne of Manhattan by Brenna Starler. The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. Containment by Karen Litzk. This is the second book in the Sanctuary series. Jane Austen Goes to Hollywood by Abby McDonald. The Castle School for Troubled Girls by Alyssa Scheinmull. The Ivies by Alexa Dunn. The Forest of Stolen Girls by June Her. And The Cost of Knowing by Brittany Morris. I'm just gonna be kind to myself and stack these now, because there will be enough work to be done later. Next stack of completely brand new books is we have House of Many Ways by Diana Wynne Jones. This is the second book in the Howl's Moving Castle trilogy, the Angry trilogy. We also have The Stars of Whistling Ridge by Cindy Baldwin. Conceal, Don't Feel by Jen Kolonita. I got this from a little free library. Arusha and the Song of Death by Roshni Chokshi. The Archer at Dawn by Swati Tirhala. Race to the Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. A Little Hatred by Joe Abercrombie. I got this in a book that was sent to me by Orbit. I won a whole bunch of books. If you want to see that, there is a reading vlog where I get all of those books. Somewhere in the there's a timestamp. I also got Better Together by Christine Riccio. The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. A Jane Eyre retelling, apparently. And then finally for this stack, Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Sambury. Now we have gotten to the part where we are going by the color of their spine. We will be starting out with the shelf of black spines. So I have The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. The Language of Thorns by Lee Bardugo. Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. One Person, One Vote by Carol Anderson. And The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. We also have We Ride the Storm by Devin Madsen. The Wren Hunt by Mary Watson. The Grace Mysteries by Grace Cavendish, I think that might actually be a pseudonym. The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. The Winterborn Home for Vengeance and Valor by Allie Carter. One of these days I will actually read this. The Pariah by Anthony Ryan. White Cat by Holly Black. All American Boys by Jason Reynolds and Brendan Keeley. A Dark History Tutors by someone. Judith John. A Quarter Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. And The Tower of Fools by Andrzej Sapkowski. I also have a whole bunch of mass market paperbacks. I've got The Last King of Texas by Rick Riordan. Dragonflight by Anne McCaffrey. Heroes Return and Heroes at Risk by Amora J. Moore. I also have Heroes Adrift somewhere over there. I also have The Widow's Two-Step by Rick Riordan and The Born Identity by Robert Ludlum. The next one is going to be my pink/red books. We have The Two Lives of Lydia Bird by Josie Silver. Dangerous Alliance by Janika Cohen. The Magical Imperfect by Chris Barron. The Matchmaker's Lonely Heart by Nancy Campbell Allen. A Countess Below Stairs by Eva Ibbotson. We still have this remainder copy. Spirit Bound by Rachel Mead, along with book 4, which is Blood Promise by Rachel Mead. I don't know why this is up there instead of down there with the other books, but maybe we'll fix that and get some room up there. And then Angel Mage by Garth Nix. We also have Hearts, Strings, and Other Broken Things by Jacqueline Firkins. Firkins, yes. The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making by Catherine M. Valente. The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning. V.E. Schwab's Steel Prince, Volume 1. Why I haven't read this, it's a graphic novel, I don't know. Winter Counts by David Heska Wombley Wyden. Moving on to the orange/yellow books, of which I actually have some now. We have Wool by Hugh Howey. We have Tithe by Holly Black. We have The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. We have To Love and to Loathe by Martha Waters. We have Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez. We have Where the Rhythm Takes You by Sarah Das. And we have the third Land of Inquiry book, Castle in the Air by Diana Wynne Jones. We also have The Trouble with Hating You by Sanji Patel. Undercover Bromance by Alyssa K. Adams. Ghost by Jason Reynolds. Shards of Earth by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Suspense and Sensibility by Carrie Bebris. And Invisible Women by Caroline Criado Perez. We are now on to the green books. That includes Valiant by Holly Black, The Unexpected Everything by Margaret Matson, Stolen Songbird by Danielle L. Jensen, Coral by Sarah Ella, Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, Well Met by Jen DeLuca, The Marriage Game by Sarah Desai. Moving on to our blue books, I warn you, these go on for a while, still. But we have A Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan, Oasis by Katya De Becerra, Pride and Prescience by Carrie Bebris, 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson, Confessions of a Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella, Beyond a Darkened Shore by Jessica Lee, and The Forgotten Girl by India Hill Brown. We also have The Heart of Betrayal and The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson, Once a King by Aaron Summerell, Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funke, Ironside by Holly Black, The Archived by Victoria Schwab, Party of Two by Jasmine Guillory, The Book Jumper by Mechthild Glasser, and Once Upon a Time Reawakened by Odette Bean. Again, that is very obviously a pen name. Alright, last stack. We are moving from blue to purple in this one. We have Prada and Prejudice by Mandy Hubbard, and The Night Spinner by Addie Thorley, The Magic Thief by Sarah Prinius, The Thief Lord by Cornelia Funke, Jane Steele by Lindsay Fay, Rain and Delilah's Midnight Matinee by Jeff Zintner, Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett, Treason of Thorns by Laura E. Weymouth, Because You Love to Hate Me by Various, and finally, We Free the Stars by Hafsa Fazell. Alright, give me a minute, I'm gonna go do some counting. I just realized I had a bunch on my TBR card, so also, and my nonfiction. So we'll go through those. How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black, White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo, The Darkest Legacy by Alexander Bracken. Hopefully I will be finished with this by the time we get to the end of the year, but I'm including it anyways right now. A Curse of Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerer, Nocturna by Maya Motain, That Inevitable Victorian Thing by E.K. Johnston, The Fascinators by Andrew Eliopoulos, and A Dress for the Wicked by Autumn Krause. And then for nonfiction, we have Glory Happening by Caitlin Curtis, Writing the Breakout novel by Donald Moss, Stamped from the Beginning, The Definitive History of Racist Ideas in America by Ibram X. Kendi, Faith Unraveled, How a Girl Who Knew All the Answers Learned to Ask Questions by Rachel Held Evans, Searching for Sunday, Loving, Leaving, and Finding the Church, also by Rachel Held Evans, The Beautiful Struggle by Ta-Nehisi Coates, Hood Feminism, Notes from the Women That a Movement Forgot by Mickey Kendall, The Death of Democracy, Hitler's Rise to Power and the Downfall of the Weimar Republic by Benjamin Carter Hett, and then Stamped, Racism, Anti-Racism, and You by Jason Reynolds and Ibram X. Kendi. Okay, so that was 114. Numbers for what we've got. Counting everything that I showed you here, a couple of the books that I have on my shelves that I have not read because I put them with series. I have 123 books on my physical TBR, not counting the couple of books that I need to haul from December. So out of the 123, 58 of them are new books. Books that I did not own before I made the last physical TBR video. We're not counting any of that stuff down there because I don't care at the moment. So that means that 65 of these have been on multiple TBRs, or physical TBR check-ins. I did, when I went through, I had read 15 of the books that were on the last physical TBR check-in, and I DNF'd 3 of the ones that I read. I also did unhaul one of them because I was like, I'm never going back to this series. So I may unhaul more of these because I don't know, maybe I just don't want to read any of them anymore. Maybe I can just get them from the library if I do. Oh crap, we didn't do the white or the brown books. Okay. We're gonna redo the numbers here in a minute. We're losing the light, but it's fine. All of these that we are adding have been on my physical TBR before. We have the Hush trilogy, or the Hush Hush trilogy. We have Hush Hush, Crescendo, and Finale by what's her name? Becca Fitzpatrick. We have In the Time of the Dragon Moon by Janet Lee Carey. The Infernal Devices manga by Cassandra Clare. Coronets and Steel by Sherwood Smith. Dragon Spell by Danita K. Paul. Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. And The Shadowhunters Codex by Cassandra Clare and Joshua Lewis. We have the other mass market paperbacks, which are Innocent Mage and Awakened Mage by Karen Miller, A Heroine of the World by Tanith Lee, Dragon Quest by Anne McCaffrey, and Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. We also have The Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi-chan by Pio and Nagaru Tanagawa, Seven Wonders, The Colossus Rises by Peter Larangis, Wildwood by Colin Malloy and Carson Ellis, The Seamstress by Allison Pittman, Slice of Cherry by Dia Reeves, Ship of the Dead by Django Wexler, and finally, Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. So hold on, let's see. Okay, so that brings our total numbers to 144, and out of those, 86 have been on my TBR, physical TBR check-in for multiple. Okay. Yep, it's fine. It's fine. If you've seen my TBR game video, you will know that I am really trying to, like, get some of this down. That's part of why I came up with that TBR game. So hopefully we will not be in this situation next year. Hopefully I will go back to mostly buying books that I know I will enjoy or that I have already read. So they will not be going on the physical TBR, they'll just go on the normal shelf. If you are feeling chatty, let me know in the comments, are there any of these, like, here that I should prioritize? Are there any that I should unhaul? Like, if there are any that, like, just let me know if you've read any, and if you what you think of them, whether or not you think I should read them, if you want me to get to reading them, any of that stuff. We're gonna go simple if you're not feeling chatty and you want to let me know that you watched to the end of the video, and that is going to be just leave me a stack of books emoji, because I am surrounded by stacks of books right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out some of the videos that are going to be over here. Other videos in the 12 Days of Margaret, other videos on my channel. Who knows what they're going to be? I'll decide when we edit the video. If you enjoy these videos, you enjoyed this video, and you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That is it for now, my friends. Happy reading, and I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye!